All right, happy week 4, everybody. Gonna get into the discussion forum. For this one, we need to consider the exercises at the end of chapter 10, 11, 12 in the simple math of writing. Select one of the exercises and share your answers with your professor and peers. Be sure to incorporate concepts from this week's video in your response. So, I did exercise 11.1, which was consider at least 5 paragraphs you've written in the past week, whether for work, school, or personal use. Write the first line of each on the lines below. If you had been a member of your own audience, would you have chosen to read on why or why not? If not, what revisions would you make? So I like to think that, like, for me, the first part of writing the paper and coming up with a good catch line or hook is my favorite part of the whole thing. I love trying to figure out how to do that. And so I'm just curious when I do read these, what do you guys think as well? But so I just chose some of my writings I'd done. I don't do a lot of writing besides like this class or emails. And I did put some emails, and my emails need work, so I'll do that. The first one was a writing assignment I did last term for another class, and it was about adequate sleep on a school night. And I started out with arguing with your child in the morning about being unable to get up and prepare for your school day should not be part of your morning routine. And if I was a reader, I think I would keep reading this, just because I like how, I try to work in something that's going to kind of get them hooked. To me, it's like, oh, this sounds interesting. Obviously, if you don't have a child and you don't got to worry about getting up in the morning, maybe not, but you kind of got to consider your audience as well. First one was our first writing assignment, and I was called Writing Surprise. And this one was a little weak, but I probably it worked. I could have tweaked it a little bit more. I started off with, I sat nervously in front of my computer staring at the screen. And I went on as obviously listing why I was nervous. It was about writing, but I think I could have maybe changed that one a little bit. It worked. I kicked back and forth about the hook and if I liked it, and I did, and I don't know, it was hard. Our last week's one, it was a writing I called The Helmet. It was about a helmet I have, but as I placed the sleek, well-used helmet on my head, I was reminded of the task at hand, to go out and race as hard as I could for 20 laps. And that one I was the most proud of. I think it really I like how it started out, and it really kind of put a visual of what the object is going to be talking about and what the object was used for. And it just flowed good, I felt like, out of all of them. So that was my favorite. And so my emails, I just pulled up a couple here. I am in a bad habit. I need to say, address the person. I never do. Like, I got a email about somebody wanting to know if we send a purchase order over to Roby's for something. And I respond back, did you guys send Roby's the PO? ? When I should address the person, hey, so-and-so, sorry for the confusion. Did you guys happen to send the PO to Roby's? Instead of, I'm always really direct in my emails, and sometimes it's a good thing, but sometimes it's not. So I struggle there. I realize I need to kind of say, hey, address the person. It'll be a little more formal, but I'm really direct when it comes to emails. I don't know why. And then another one I pulled was asking our treasurer about one of the limits on our credit cards. And I just said, I wanted to see what the credit available was for our main Wells Fargo purchase card. And instead of saying, hey, good morning, how are you? It's too direct, and I need to kind of work in and make that kind of more of a formal, way of talking. And, obviously looking at the writing and stuff, it doesn't meet any of that criteria. So it's something I need to work on. But anyway, I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say and kind of reading everybody else's exercises and the ones they choose. There's a lot of them. I mean, I could have did any of those. I just, like I said, I kind of look, the first part of it's always my favorite for the writing, writing the intro and kind of getting the hook line in there. So anyway, hope everybody's having a good week 4, and I look forward to what you have to say. Thanks, bye.